Make it legit, right?
Scott, I'll just wait.
Seattle. So you finally get Seattle.
I know.
What
I
was
love
it,
that place.
What was it about Seattle that had you so inspired to write?
As everyone knows, it started as Twilight fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So I set the books in Washington. I wanted it to be, the major city in Washington, which is Seattle.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful because I discovered this amazing city. I didn't actually get there till my first book signing, but I did all of the journeys on Street View and the 520 bridge.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing was when I got there, a guy said, "What do you want to see?" I said, "I want to see the 520 bridge." And he kind of looked at me and I said, yeah, it's amazing.
It floats.
It floats. And it's such a beautiful part of the world. Not only is it beautiful, it has an amazing vibe.
Yeah.
It's got the indie scene. It's got a liberal scene. I just loved it. And it seems a fitting place for a young man who's intent on making some money to live.
We have a few of those there.
You do.
We do. I open it up to the fans to ask me the questions, and I got page after page after
Oh,
page.
really?
Yes.
Gosh.
That's the amazing thing about this franchise is how much the fans they eat it up. They love it. Some of the questions, they were asking if the sex is better in 50 Shades Darker than it was in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
It's more intense. There's a lot less for us to imagine this time around.
Yeah. Well, I disagree. I think in the first movie we just see naked people everywhere, and this one we don't. And I think eroticism, you don't have to see naked people. I think it's far more erotic in this movie, sexier and steamier, and I think Foley really has a feel for shooting a good sex scene.
Now, what do you think about the growth between Jamie and Dakota, and that through the time of shooting all of this movie together, how have they grown together?
They've got such a camaraderie going. I mean, they're in this the first movie just exploded everywhere. And they're kind of in it together. Mm-hmm. And it's great to see how easy they are with each other, and how Jamie's very protective of Dakota, and it's a pleasure to watch them working together. They're just very, very comfortable with each other.
Now, you have quite an entrepreneurial success story. You sat down, you put pen to paper and started writing these stories. Talk about that. Did you ever dream it would get to this point?
No, absolutely not. When I started writing these stories, I wrote them for myself. And as we all know, it started as Twilight fan fiction. They became so popular
mm-hmm.
that I got very concerned that someone would copy the idea. So I thought, well, I'll publish it. And I came up with a pen name, and I thought I'll continue doing my job in telly, and this will happen. And then, it's just, I'm now here doing this, and it's been an extraordinary journey. I've learnt a huge amount in the entire process, and now I feel a bit like Christian Grey with, shall we do this? Shall we do this? Shall we do this? And strange projects coming across my desk, and it's been a blast.
That's so awesome. Congratulations.
Okay,
so
thank
nice
you very
to meet
much.
you.
Really nice to meet you.
Hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you click the subscribe button so you can watch more, will ya? And also make sure you watch more videos. Thanks for watching the Scott Carty Party.